Hello everyone, this is Sam, and in today's video we're gonna be having a look at the Halloween investments you should be making for this year's edition of Halloween. The usual questions apply, and despite your tingling investor senses, you should definitely be asking them before settling on something to pour your hard-earned cash on. One of the great things we have this time around is a year of history available to help us out in our decision making. In 2018, I mostly went for utility items, but this year I am going to settle for vanity items and event exclusives so as to maximize my potential returns. We will talk about all of this after the intro. One. Infusions. If we have a look at the way items have been progressing over the past year, the obvious winner of the game is the trio of polysaturating infusions. They rose nicely, first of all because they are priced lower than a regular crafted stat infusion, but also because they look very nice for a low cost compared to other infusions we've been getting in events, like the hideous toy shell infusion. I'll thus be investing a small amount, something around 3000 gold, into these. Our runners-up in the infusion game are none other than the Ember infusions and the Phospholuminescent infusion that I will be placing at the same spot despite their vast difference in price. The reason behind that is that while the infusions look good and have an effect directly on the skin plus an aura in case of the Phospholuminescent, they didn't get the same hype as the others did, as they don't have competitive pricing against other stat infusions and do force you to heavily lean towards a certain color or gear theme for your character. In fashion, when it comes to expensive vanity items, it really matters whether or not you can mix and match, and that is where these lose. I don't think I should even bother talking about the polyluminescent refractors that you can make into infusions. They have fun effects and even combine neatly with other infusions and auras, but they are so abundant and easy to make into infusions and stat swap that they don't have quite the punch that they used to have. As far as infusions go, I'm keeping my bet on the polysat. In worst case, I'll have a bunch of dope looping characters. 2. Trophies. Last year I made a severe mistake in my investment plan through the early dismissal of the bat wings. Them being the only way to change the stats on the rather priced polysaturating infusions, I should have foreseen the hype they received. But since on this channel we learn from our mistakes, I'm adding bat wings and an investment this year around. I bought exactly the right amount that I need to be able to stat swap every single one of my polysats, but I do plan to sell them without having to use them to change the stats. In any case, changing the stats remains a great way to generate extra value if you have the time for it. On another note, having spare Batwings to make a few Night Furies throughout the year is also a great idea that would most definitely have a positive impact on your wallet. 3. Materials. As I mentioned in my video on the build templates, one of the few good things coming out from the feature is how easy it makes it to set up a build, but that also reminds you of how annoying it can be to gear an eye character. A solution lies within the Lunatic Armor's stat selectability. For the low price of one of each Halloween ingredient, you can set yourself up with exotic armor of any stat you desire, and I believe these materials have a chance to be worth something this year around. 4. Other plans. This year around, we also got another good deal that caught my eye, the Royal Flame Weapon Coffer. This item is new, the skins in it look nice, and its supply is 1 per account provided you did the achievement for 1000 trick-or-treat bags. Further coffers can be dropped from the Halloween bags, but their drop rate is rather low, making them a good contender as a backup investment this year around. I personally believe I'm good with the amount I got from my alt accounts, but I might simply grab a few extra just in case. We've now reached the end of this video. I hope that you all managed to learn something from it, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section and I will answer them in a timely manner. If you wish to support the channel, you can do so at no cost by liking the video, commenting under it, or by sharing it around. If you want to take that support a step further, you can join the ranks of my wonderful patrons, without whom making this content would take a while longer. And now, I wish every single one of you some happy trading and to get rich.